We've all wondered why giraffes have such long necks. I mean, they're pretty distinctive. There are lots of animals with long necks, but not like this. So what gives? Hi, it's me and this is my channel. Today we're going to talk about long necks because boy, do I have thoughts. I was pretty sure that giraffes evolved long necks to reach high up into the trees and eat yummy leaves that no other animals could get to. But that can't be right because if you watch giraffes for even a little while, you'll notice that they don't really eat leaves off of trees at all. They mostly eat the tops off of bushes and plants. And if there aren't any bushes around, they'll just strip the bark off of trees. So if they aren't using their necks to eat, then maybe they use them to get away from predators. After all, being tall helps you spot an approaching lion from far away and gives you a head start in running away. Except again, it doesn't really work out because giraffes' long legs make them pretty speedy, and their big feet help them run for a long time without getting exhausted, so they don't need to rely on their height to outrun a predator. Okay, so maybe their long necks are just for show. Maybe they evolved just to attract a mate. Male giraffes use their necks for a special display called neck wrestling, where they get all up in each other's faces and try to swing their heads towards the ground. The winner of the wrestling match gets the girl. Well, that would make sense, except that female giraffes don't seem to care much about the length of a male giraffe's neck when she is choosing a mate. In fact, scientists have found that it is actually the size of a male giraffe's brain that females are looking for, not the length of his neck. Okay, so we've ruled out attracting a mate, being a good runner, or eating yummy leaves. So why do giraffes have long necks? Well, scientists think they finally figured it out. It has to do with giraffes' weird blood pressure. Scientists discovered that giraffes have to pump their blood really hard to get it from their hearts to their brains, because their brains are way up here, which means they need super strong arteries. Strong arteries that can withstand really high pressure are also really flexible. So when blood rushes through them, they can expand and contract quickly. And those flexible arteries are wrapped in muscle, which means when they expand, those muscles can contract, helping to push the blood along. But there's a problem. When giraffes bend their heads down, like when they're eating or giving birth, gravity pulls on their long necks, and the weight of their heads makes their necks basically flop. Normally, their strong arteries keep blood flowing up to their brains even when their heads are bent. But if they bend their heads too far down or bend their necks, those arteries can't compensate and blood flow to the brain stops. But wait, it gets weirder. If blood stops flowing to the brain, the giraffes pass out. But if they have their super long necks, it takes longer for the blood to stop flowing to their brains. So they have more time to get their heads back up and save themselves from passing out. Basically, giraffes' long necks are like shock absorbers for their brains. It's a pretty wild theory and scientists are still testing it, but I'm kind of obsessed. Just think about it. All of those cool adaptations that we think are totally awesome and amazing and make giraffes super cool are actually just things that giraffes need to survive. Their long legs and feet help them run from predators. Their long necks help them get blood to their brains, and their super strong hearts help them pump their blood all the way up to their brains. All of these things aren't just cool adaptations, they're things that giraffes need to live. And speaking of living, it's time to get back to work. See you later.